Recording?
Recording. Okay. Starting out today on a hike. Not planning on doing any trail clearing.
No loppers.
We're going to go up to the saddle you can see in the far distance and then drop down into Makaha. This little mountain on the right. Hunters call it Small Mountain. Hawaiian name is Kolea Li'ili'i, which refers to the small kolea bird, which is a plover that spends the winters in Alaska and summers in Hawaii. The peak in the middle here is Kavivi. The ridge over on this side, Kamaili Unu Ridge. And the peak in the far distance, known to the Hawaiian Trail Mountain Club people as No Name Peak, and to us as Teddy Bear. Of course, if you look at it from the other side, Makaha, you can see it looks like a teddy bear, or maybe Snoopy laying on top of his doghouse. Wow. I hope this shows up on the video, but the Australian silver oaks are in flower today. Look at the orange. Hope I'm not jiggling too much. It's a beautiful sight. The whole valley is full with these trees in flower this year. The weather is cloudy, cool, which is nice when you're hiking. We could use a little less humidity though. It's about a 2-hour hike to the top of the crossover. Well, it's 24 minutes since we started, although we spent about 4 or 5 minutes talking with a group from the University of Hawaii who are going to be helicoptering up to Kavivi to do some work with native species. Here we are. We're at the first well. Elevation here is about 1,200 feet. We started at the gate at 600 feet. And there's Kavivi up there. Pu'u Kavivi. One of the Waianae 7 peaks that I have yet to do. It's definitely on my list for this summer. And it's a nasty one from what I hear. Well, 36 minutes later, we're at the end of the paved road. Elevation 1,400 feet. 1.2 miles from the gate. Now we start in the bush. We'll be following the Waianae Kai Loop Trail. You can see on this pole there's a white marker and then a white and red. The white is the Waianae Kai Loop. We'll be following that all the way up to the Lobeck. The red is a variation of the Waianae Kai, and it takes you up to Tiki. Okay, coming down to Kumaipo Stream, and everybody's gathered around the foot of the jackfruit tree. For some reason, the fruit never gets big enough. It never matures, because jackfruit can get up to 30, 40, 50 pounds. There's the tree, though. You can see some of them hanging up there. Okay, we're deep in along Kumaipo Stream, which of course is dry. Has been dry since 1991 when the Border Water Supply lowered the water table with the 2 new wells. The only time the stream flows is after a heavy rain. This tree with the big leaves coming up is Pau, one of the natives. Okay, it's now 9:50. We've been on the trail about an hour and 10 minutes. We're leaving the stream bed and we're going up a ridge to the crest of Kamaliunu Ridge. Elevation right now is about 1,800 feet. And we have to go up to 26 in less than a mile. So far we have walked approximately 1.7 miles. I think it's 2 miles to the top total from the gate. Most of the vegetation up here is exotic, but there are a number of natives. Thing right in front of me, this scrawny looking thing. This is anae. There are better examples than this. I'll try to find one. There's a lot of tea leaf. I don't know my native ferns from the exotic ferns, so no comments on that. Oh, here's another anae. Usually has this light gray bark. Has small, somewhat fragrant white flowers and little green to black fruit on it. I saw one someplace in here. A little tiny fruit in there. Here's another anae here. Good example of healthy, nice dark green leaves. And look at the moss growing on this one. Or lichen or something like that. Beautiful. This section of the trail has a lot of guava trees on it. That's this light brown bark. Just a leaf from the guava. There's no fruit at this time of the year though. Guavas are great trees. They're strong rooted and they give you something to hold on to when you're climbing up or down a steep ridge. At least that's my opinion on guava. Anything that helps me not fall off into a gully is a good tree. Okay, this beautiful, fragrant, but invasive thorny species is lantana, brought in for people's gardens, escaped into the wild. Has nasty thorns on it, which are a pain when you're trying to cut a trail through a field of it.